Go.
What is going on, everyone? Mr. JameZtown. I'm joined with the Great One, and this
Yep.
is episode 1 of the Gamers Lounge, where you're going to witness two guys that's never done a podcast, and we're going to attempt to do a podcast.
So pretty much sums it up. How's it going? Like
Yep.
you said, I'm Great One, known as Angel, and this is number one. But you know what? We'll definitely get it right. To pull you out of your comfort zone is definitely a good thing at times, especially like this. Cause like the whole when I started doing the vlogs, I'm comfortable with speaking in front of people, but not really into a camera. So this is definitely it's a new experience for me. Like as far as this breaks
And
down.
and that's one of the things with YouTube. Like a lot of people, they don't understand. It's people like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
funny. I'm gonna do YouTube,
Yeah. They
and
they think
and
it's so easy. Like
yeah, and I try to explain it to people where it's like, okay, you have to talk into a camera that doesn't
yep.
talk back. And then you also have to watch your eyes because you have to make sure, like if the camera's over here and then you put your notes over there, you're like
You have to
constantly
be
looking this way
exactly.
and you got to not be like, well, because
Yeah,
you
to
always
try
have to
to.
cough at the
Mm-hmm.
worst possible time. That's when you have to cough. That's when the lawnmower goes across. I mean, everything happens at the worst possible time. I mean, literally, like a lightning strike will take and happen and blow your plug to your router completely out right in the middle. I mean, I was one away from a chem strike when that happened.
Oh, I'd have been
No, no, I'm
pissed.
just kidding. I'm
Oh,
just
that'd
kidding.
have been funny though.
Yeah, that would have been pretty funny actually. But it takes a lot of effort. I mean, even like starting like the podcast and stuff because branding is so important now. And it's more important because there's so many different
Yeah.
ways that you have to brand yourself. Like you have to be cross branded or it's just, and when I set up the Gamers Lounge, I actually bought this domain a long time ago and I didn't really do anything with it. And then it was like, okay, but back in the day you set up a domain, you
Right.
picked out, what you wanted your website to be, you put some stuff on there and you were good. And now it's like, okay, I need a Twitter, I need a Twitch, I need a YouTube, and you have to make sure that all those names are available. So literally I had all these windows open with all these different, usernames to see if like it was going to
Be
be
available.
available.
Yeah.
And then when all of them were available, I was like, well, crap, what happens if I sign up for one and then in the middle, one of them gets taken, like, so it was
That's
so
true.
frustrating, and
Yep.
especially for gaming because then you got to do Twitch and I remember when I first started YouTube I was so mad because I came up with Jamestown, that was my name, that's what I wanted to go by, and I was like, all right, nobody's gonna have this name, and I go to YouTube and I type in youtube.com/Jamestown to see if it was available, and you know what it was?
What?
It was a video of this guy took from his cell phone of him sitting in the car and it was raining and he had his windshield wipers on and there was a leaf. And that's
Huh.
all it was just a video of this leaf going back and forth between his car. And it was like 3 years old and he had one video. That was his whole channel. And I'm like, really? I can't get this name because this guy has a leaf? Like, what? I mean, it was so frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. It all worked out. Everything's good now. But for those that are wondering, we have secured a Twitch, a Twitter, everything.
Yes,
You
we
can
did.
actually find it at thegamerslounge.com. There's links to the Twitter and everything. And so you can just click on that, and then you can subscribe. You can, just whichever social platforms you're on, we have just about all of them set up. So, and if there's one that you're on that we should, if you think of one we need to add,
Oh,
we'll
I
do.
will definitely bring it to your
Yeah.
attention. Most definitely.
Maybe Vine or something. A lot of people have been kind of hopping on
Yeah.
that lately.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would
All right, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We will be back in just a second. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for just supporting us during this transition. We are going to be, improving weekly, and just want to say thank you so much for stopping by, and we will see you in a quick second.
How's it going, everybody? Great One here. Currently a student at Full Sail learning how to make video games, and this is my story. Want to find out more? Be sure to sub to me on YouTube, Mark Anthony AMA, and on Twitter, so you can catch up with the latest news. Great 1718. Deuces.